1 second. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys and girls got a horse. It was a bit interesting, wasn't it? Here, talking to myself with no one there. Let me share this so we can get some people to talk to. Share, copy link, put it in our Facebook group. Remember, join the Facebook group. Fahad, how are you? Let me just share this, mate, and we'll have a little chit chat. Might be just me and you. Oh, no, here we go. We got 12 groups. Remember, you can join Poseidon Facebook group. Raymond's off. He's done. Hot garbage. Hot steaming garbage. Where are we? Live now. All right. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? That was interesting. Very interesting, crazy day. Hot garbage, says Raymond. Look, to be honest, could have they done it better? Yes. Yes. Big fat yes. It could have been done better, but you know, we're dealing with, or Z-Run is dealing with some extraordinary numbers, limited horses, lots of people. Look, there were some major flaws in this. The fact that the links were shareable. In my opinion, there was an error of judgment in saying that you could share them and that there would be no repercussions. But what do? I will say, you know, give the guys at Z-Run a bit of leeway. You know, they're trying to do the best they can. So don't come down on them like a ton of bricks. Like, I know it's disappointing, but, you know, let's build this as a community and hopefully, hopefully the next drop is somewhat better, but I'm sure a bunch of people got some horses. I managed to get a couple of my mates some horses, which was absolutely fantastic. I mentioned this morning that my mate missed out. I got him a horse, which was incredible. I got him a Z6, which he was after, and I got him an awesome Z6. It's a rare. I wanted to keep it for myself. It's a rare colour, and it's called Krugs. Is there a better horse name than Krugs? I mean, I wanted to keep it, but you've got to do the right thing by your mates, don't you? So I got him a horse. My brother got some of his mates a horse. So that was absolutely epic that we were able to help some other people out as well. We managed to get 2 or 3 horses each as well. So, you know, but keep in mind, we had a lot of trouble getting anything down low. 8s, 9s, 10s, no luck, not much luck at all. But we were having luck with 1s, 2s, and 4s and 5s around that area. So guys, we can vent it out here, get it out. Richard never got a link for the drop, mate. Well, that's ordinary. Interestingly, because I had 2 stables, I got 2 links. The second link didn't have a link embedded in the email. It said click here to go to the link, but there was no link. So there was something that went wrong on that one, but luckily I already had some horses and already had my link, so it didn't really matter. How'd we go at soccer? The team I have, and I knew this when we went to soccer, this is our first game, the team I have is embarrassingly good. They're really, really coordinated. They're only under 7s, but we have some really good players in there, and I think we won about 15-3 or 2, something like that. So it was great, it was good fun. Super coach. Got a new career coming up. Z trainer, super soccer coach. I wonder which will pay more. Hey, what do you think? Who knows? What do I do with my actual job? That's the question. What do I do with my actual job that takes a lot of time up? I got to actually, to be honest, Z keeps spending all my money, don't I, on Z horses. So I actually need to draw some out. But anyway, that's enough about me. Righto. Let's see. Main Mac got me a pony. Z10, you beauty. Oh, guess what? I got a horse called Poseidon's Sky. Poseidon's Sky. Did they drop it in there for me? And I've seen it flashing through, and I was chasing it like up the lines. It was all right at the back. It was one of the back ones, and I'm chasing as it's moving. And obviously everyone else was chasing it, and they're very hard to click, the very bottom ones, because they move. As a horse up the top sells and disappears, they start running along. And I eventually clicked it and got it. Poseidon Sky, I was happy with that one. Deaky got a Z4, congrats. I don't think I've got any stables in my horse yet. No, any stables in my horse. I don't think any of my new horses have dropped into my stable yet. So if you're wondering where your horses are, they take a while to mint, but you will get them. Okay, a few other people haven't got theirs yet either. Z5 filly, awesome, Andrew, that's brilliant. Yeah, look, to be honest, Andrew, I believe if your money's gone, you're a good thing. I don't know that for sure, but I did see one of the Z team say that if on your activity page, so up near your wallet, I don't have a wallet here to show you. But up in this region next to your wallet, there's a little like wave, looks like a music wave, like a heartbeat. If you click on that heartbeat, you'll see your activity within the Z marketplace. What am I doing on? Should be on full screen, shouldn't I? Poseidon Sky, I think not. Yeah, I think they probably, because they often drop horses named, interestingly around some of the players. I've seen it happen before. Bob, who's one of the originals, Bob the Nailer. There's been a few horses named Bob something or other, or just straight up Bob. In fact, I own one of the Bob horses myself. Is the horse crossed in my activity list? Let me have a look. It probably is. I do have horses crossed in my activity list, but again, the Z team said even crossed out horses. From what I read, even crossed out horses will be, you'll be getting a horse. RIP the email without a link. Yeah, lucky. I mean, imagine that was your only email and it comes without a link. Luckily, as I said, I had 2 emails come through with links and one was good. And my brother had 2 emails come through as well because he has 2 stables. We both have 2, a good stable and a pretty ordinary stable where we keep our not so good horses. We didn't know that was going to be an advantage, but it certainly was. Yeah, Dallas, when those spinning wheels get stuck and processing, all the horses get sold while you're staring at the screen, right? But you don't want to refresh because you might actually get that horse, and that was sort of caught between a rock and a hard place. Okay, so Jamie says, Z team advised if the Weath has gone but the Matic mainnet says success, then you will get the horse. So I need to check my Matic mainnet. The way you do that is, again, click on your wallet icon, come down to your Z Racing wallet, and in there's a little square with an arrow to go to the Matic mainnet, and you'll be able to see which transactions say success and which ones potentially say failure. But I mean, if the Weath is out, there's a good chance that's a success, I would have thought. The horse, so Dan's horse was just crossed out in the last 2 hours. Yeah, I had one crossed out earlier. We'll see how that plays out. Hopefully we get those horses, but well, that's what I'm hearing. Eric managed to recognise the missing H in the URL and it worked out. Sweet. Oh, you got 2 buddies in Nurse Gamer Ryan. And they got 2 each and you only got 1. Oh, that's good stuff, mate. I was really stoked to get a couple of horses early, and then I was just helping my mates. I was just buying for mates. Buy for mates, and I'll give them those horses at cost. The mate, as I said, I don't want to give Krugsy, the old Krugs. Brilliant name, and burley wood colour, rare. So that's an absolute beauty. He's stoked to have that horse. You got a Z8, Lucas, congrats. That's awesome. Welcome to the racing community, the Z actual horse owning community. If you don't have a horse, there's still more left, I think. There'll be another drop or so. So don't stress and turn your back just yet. When you hit these hurdles, what do? You say that's too hard and turn around and forget about it? Well, you can. Or you can decide to figure out how to get over it and how to finally get that one horse that you need to start building your stable. That's my attitude is, you know, and it's a bit rich coming from me, isn't it, with 50 odd horses, but when you strike, the persistence will get you everything in this world. If you're persistent and stubborn and just keep, you know, keep going at it and trying, it pays off in the long run, it does. Activities on the horse mint page. Yeah, there's a lot of horses being minted. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. If we go to roster, you'll see, I think, hopefully it'll show me. I'm not logged in. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Minting. Let's see if we see any stables that we recognise. TNT, I recognise that stable. I can't remember the owner. Bastard Road Racing. These guys got, oh no, that's the same horse. Oh, there's the minting doubling up here, isn't there? A lot of new stables here, Dude, where's my car? Cool name. The Boiling Frog, another cool name. I saw one that I tried to get because I just bought some Bored Apes last week. Another NFT project. I don't know, they look funny, so I bought one. And there was a horse called the Bored Ape. That will be extraordinarily valuable within the Bored Ape community if you bought that one. If you got that one, then, you know, I'm sure you could swap it for an ape or swap it for a bag full of apes, probably. Yeah, the processing gets you. Yeah, it says if it's crossed out, but the transaction's a success, apparently they're getting horses. We won the soccer game. Well, I guess, Raymond, that 10,000 people when there's only 300 horses available per little segment. And there might have been, in the first drop, so it wouldn't surprise me if there was 5,000 or 8,000 people just going nuts trying to get it. So, you know, it's not so much that the number of people, it's the limited amount of horses left. Is Top Shot the same? Do they only have like 1,000 Top Shots when they do it, or do they have 300,000 people and they launch into 50,000 Top Shots? I'm not sure, I don't know, I'm not part of that community. Got a 7, Eric, awesome. Good work. Speed does matter. Yeah, I've got pretty quick internet here and I managed to get, including the ones I got from my mate, I probably got 4 or 5, I think. Yeah. Got 1, good work. Okay, the filter trick was working, that's great. They just, I think they're minted in the order they're purchased, Jamie. Was that Jamie that asked that? Yeah, they're minted in order of purchase. So, you know, you see here we're up to 12.17. If I refresh that, you might see some fresh horses at, yeah, 12.18s have come through. See that? All of them have just been. So we were, look at all these that just got minted. 18. It will take some time though. I think it will take 5 or 6 hours to mint them all up. Yeah, Dan, we were hoping for a queue system, or I was hoping for a queue system, but it didn't eventuate that way. You know, in their defence, Zed thought this was the best way of doing it, but the shareable links was a huge issue because people were sharing them and too many people were jumping in. I think towards the end, people had run out of their budget, to be honest. So there wasn't so many as there was at the beginning. So it seemed to get easier right towards the end. I had a few mates right at the end that were getting horses without, you know, in the beginning I was in drop 2, and if I hadn't have been buying a 1 and a 2, I think I got, I don't think I would have got any low end because they were just going nuts. Yeah, well, Steve, I would have liked to have seen them limit people to one last minute. And I would have liked to have seen them just drop the lot last minute. Just go, right, boom, here's the lot. These are all the horses we're dropping. Go for your lives. But with 30 seconds to go, send out an email or send out a notification and say each IP address is only allowed one horse, or each stable is only allowed the one horse. And that would have made it more difficult to set up for. Dan, yeah, soccer team won. I think we stopped counting at about 5-1. I think it was probably about 15-3 or something. The team I've got is very talented. For 7-year-olds, they're very coordinated. They all know how to play. They all know where the ball is at their feet. So it was a bit embarrassing, to be honest, but you know, it was fun. I was out there reffing. I don't know the rules, so we're just making it up as we go. It was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it a lot. I was feeling rather stressed before the soccer game, as you guys are probably all feeling too. And after I finished, winner, chicken dinner. After I finished, I felt much more relaxed for the run around because the coach is on the field running around. Anyway, guys, we'll leave it at that. My apologies that it didn't go well for everyone. You know, it is what it is. Have a look at MetaMask, not MetaMask, have a look at Matic OpenSea. Actually, let's do a quick look at Matic OpenSea and see if there's anything listing and what prices are currently. Matic OpenSea. And then we'll call it a day, and I'm going to have a break for the weekend. And we'll come back next week with a bit of a wrap up and a bit of a plan moving forward. Hopefully we get some news on breeding, you know, and I'll make sure that all of you guys that didn't manage to get a horse via the drop get a really nice horse via my breeding with any luck. If you haven't already, have a look in the description below. There's a link to sign up to the, what do we call it? Early bird, first notice. What's it called? Poseidon Racing. What do I call that over there? Poseidon Racing.run. Here we go. You click on Offspring Sales and you get advanced notice. That's what I was looking for, the word advanced. That escaped me. Put your name in here, and when we do our breeding, you will get first notice of anyone. I'm not going to put them on Matic. I will email you guys first, and we'll come to some arrangements with pricing, and then I'll put them on Matic one at a time for you guys specifically once we come to an arrangement. Okay, so what's been dropping? What's been dropping on, what crazy prices are people wanting? What's 3 ETH get you these days? You can hit the like button. You can take your frustration out today and hit the dislike button if you like. Z5 for 3 ETH. It's not that bad. What were they going for? They're going for about 1 ETH, okay? So 3x. It's a bit xy, isn't it, really? Is that 3x? I think they were, Z5s I think we're going for about 1-ish. 1.1 maybe. Oh, Swarm Pranks. Were you in the last one of the last drops? Because, yeah, I had that email that the link didn't work too. But luckily I'd already had a different link. That sucks. Yeah, it really does. I don't have any cheap horses at the moment. As soon as like breeding opens, I'll have a few more to sell. Oh, Raymond, completely understandable, mate. I would be spewing as well. Spewing, but... You know, let that vent out for a few hours today or a day, you know, and get back into it and get back on the board and try and get the next strategy, how to build your stable either without Genesis to begin with or at the next drop. Okay. We might look at that next week, actually. We might dedicate the week to building your stable, you know, whether you've got one horse or you've missed out completely, you know, how to build that up. What would be a good strategy? We'll look at that, how to do that. 0.5, does it get you anything? Oh, that's not the worst, is it? A Z10.5, it's $1,000. Oh no, it's not. It's $1,500. No, that's not great. But we're starting to get some horses come on here, guys. So keep your eye on this. Keep your eye. What does 1 ETH get you? A Z6. Okay, it's had a few races. Don't buy that one. 0.55. What is this, a 9 or a 10? 9. You know, maybe maybe not everyone wants to pay those prices and some people will have to put them down. Does a 2-2, does it get you a Genesis or what is this? Nope, a Z54. I don't know, spend the next half an hour just seeing what pops up here. Someone might underprice. Someone might think that getting 2X is good, and I would be into it. If it was 2X, I'd be into it. Just be careful that it doesn't have any races. I believe people can put them in races. Too quick, what's this one for 1/8? I think I looked that up, didn't I? Oh, Z6 with three races. Oh, sorry, 24 races. Not the greatest. 8th, what does 8th get you? Z3, what was a Z3 today? I think that's pretty well up there, 8th. It's more around, well above what a 2 was. What's 5.5? Is that going to get you a 4 or a 5? 6, yeah. Keep your eye on it. Keep your eye on it. You might find something there. All right. We'll wrap this up. For those that have got a horse, welcome. Congratulations. That's epic. It's very difficult. For those that didn't, I understand your disappointment. It absolutely sucks. But hopefully something comes up. I might even give one away on the channel here or something. We're definitely going to give one away. It might be a bred horse though. Will the breeding, do you mean my breeding, be a big drop with a shareable link? No, it will probably be a list of horses and then contact me to buy them, I would imagine. Yeah, or something like that. Easier in the first set. I thought it might have been easier in the last sets. Got your first horse today. Congrats, Tony. There's a lot of people that got their first horse in the end. That's awesome. At this point, would a $500 used horse be worth it? Or it depends on the horse, like what odds it was. Is it a Genesis? All those different things. Now, if you've got one horse, do you race it? Oh, I would take a few days to think about that, because if you race it and it's kind of crappy, then you're back where you started, aren't you? So I would have a few days to think about that. Think about how you want to play it. Maybe you leave it unraced, breed it, and then race the offspring for fun. Yeah. Well, if they Rare asks Rare, why should they not have races? If they've raced and then they're being sold, they're probably the odds aren't probably very good. They're probably not got great races. So you're going to pay top dollar for not a great racer potentially. No, the races aren't bad. They can race forever, but if they're not good, then it's just not good. Yeah, you can put them in races and then sell them on OpenSea if you see the odds before they run, but there shouldn't be a lot of that, hopefully. But beware. All right, we're going to wrap it up. Gainsborough. Nick Costa, you got a Gainsborough. That's my favourite colour. B-O-R-O for future reference. I always spell it like that too myself, but it's Gains, B-O-R-O. But the most beautiful colour in the Z ecosystem, in my opinion, is the Gainsborough. Oh, no, you're not weird racing all your horses. Fendimus. I race all mine too, but when you've only got one horse, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. If you've got 10, you can afford to race them and you'll probably have one good one. If you've only got one and you race it and it sucks, it's kind of crappy. Super Rare is expensive. Gainsborough Z9. All right, we'll wrap it up there. Guys, it seems like most people had a good shot and a lot of people got them and a few didn't. So that's fantastic. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought once we got through the later drops. Did I get your name right? Fendimus? Anyway, spelt with numbers. I'm hard enough reading words, let alone throwing numbers in there. Link never came. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. All right, we'll wrap it up there. I'll be back on Monday or Tuesday and we'll talk about how to set your stable up, something like that next week. Even if you missed out, tune in for that. We'll talk about how you might be able to buy some good quality bred horses at the right price, breed them up and get a really good stable going on some kind of level. Gamer English. Yeah, I'm no good at normal English, let alone gamer English. Fendimus. Awesome, mate. Now that I know it's right, I won't be scared of saying it. All right, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.